How you doing, people? Welcome to the stream. I am not late, I think. 3 minutes 44, 3 minutes past. I'm early! Ha! Oh my god. Right. What the fuck was I doing? I'm chasing Gary the Goblin today. If you didn't know that already, read the title. I need Archival Fortunes, otherwise I can't do a really, really big run, because I'm going to take advantage of as many rerolls as fucking possible eventually. Flessicus Maximus, Ravicus Maximus, Wywood, Shadius of the Milkman, Tash, Mechanicus, CGI Shadow, Unforgiven Car Park, Robicus Maximus, Lenicus Maximus, there's loads of Maximus, Skellington, Adrea, and Vigix. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Here's a ninja button. Appropriate ninja button, by the way, because I actually rewatched the original Ninja Turtles yesterday. I gotta say, it still holds up. It's still fucking good. I haven't watched that for fucking years, and I still remember every single word to every single fucking song. How sad. Hey, Zion Ninjas. Buddha, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Have a shout out. The shout out should be working. The bot is active, so shouldn't be any problems there. I am today going to play on Tempest build, because why the fuck not? Also, I have some news for you. Stuff that I can't give you too much information on, so here's a brief spoiler. It hasn't gone anywhere. It still functions. It's perfectly fine. If you're using it, great. But when it comes to update 49, if you ever enjoyed Murder of Fire, hold on to your fucking pants. That's all I'm saying. You are not fucking ready. Pizza Dude's got 30 seconds. Yes, Buddha. Correct. Cozy Astronaut, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Lonely Girl, also welcome. How you doing? Didn't I change that? Hello, motherfucker, to you as well. How much health have I got? I'm sure I changed that to the actual heal. Who farted? Oh, I did change it to the heal, didn't I? I changed it so I have Ring of the Pale Order on. Ha 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 ha! Who farted? Ben, welcome in. Oh dear. Right, what have I got here? This needs to swap because I was using Ring of the Pale Order with this. We'll start without that and then we'll swap over to it. I need a tank, people. Someone bring me a tank and you better not hog all the focused efforts. Also need to upgrade his horse. Didn't pay full price for late pizza. Correct. Yeah, I haven't seen it for a very, very long time. I used to watch it all the time when I was a kid. Had the soundtrack and everything on a fucking cassette tape a lot. And rewatched it yesterday for the first time in years, and it's still good. I also need some potions. My god. I've had this character for about 452 million years, and I haven't upgraded this horse. Anybody else got characters like that where you use them all the time, but you just don't upgrade their fucking mount? You forget? Got loads of characters that do it. What is this? This better be money. Item cancelled. Oh, that was already mine. I needed those. That was for my main character. Those farts must have been from the muffins. Dude, I had to buy coffee today, and I couldn't leave the house because I couldn't afford to use the time outside the house. I need to use it inside the house. And, yeah, bought muffins and coffee. Also, you'll be pleased to know the All About Mechanics add-on for PC is updated. Thanks to Kooky, he has updated all of the links to all of the direct pages to support the now changed sitemap, if you like, for the website. So all of the previous links are gone and all the new ones are there. That already happened, but now it's updated in the add-on. So now you know.
I love when drinks all around.
Turtles, what are? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for the follow, by the way, whoever that was. Who was it? Oh, This is a good dog. Thank you very much indeed for the follow. I need a tank. Someone whisper me in game. We're going for him for the archive. If not, I'll go on my own. Fuck it. Don't be dead, Claw. How you doing as well? Both of you get a ninja button somewhere. I'm saving up Archival Fortunes. It's going to take me weeks. I need to kill Gary the Goblin as many times as possible. Already been in here today on a 1-to-1. That was fun. With Ravicus Maximus, but I'm not going to tell you what happened because it's none of your business. People worry about that, don't they? They think that they're missing out on stuff because it's none of their business. And they think that they're entitled to know stuff about your business. They're not. Buddha with the chicken attack. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. We have audio issues already. That is not good. Fuck it. Has I interested someone say muffin flavored coffee? Definitely not. I don't even know how that would work. Just lots and lots of sugar, I guess. We've got no tanks. That was funny. Adrea's on, doing something. He's in his house. I don't know who else tanks. Ha! Do not steal all my focused efforts. Do not. Right, I need to make sure I built this correctly. Potions would need to be on the bar. That would be a good start. I need... not tripods. I need these. Have I got the wrong food? Nope. The wrong potions. Who was the alert from? Thank you very much. Peon Grim, how you doing? Ravicus Maximus, thank you for the alert. Adrea, can you You need pots, 1 second, no worries. Can you put on... Oh, I don't need magic brutality. Cancel that, don't put anything on, don't need to. I need to put tripods on for the time being. Weapon pots will do, but tripods will be better. Not you? Definitely not. Definitely not you. Well, that's alright then. As long as it's not you. This is Tempest, by the way. If you haven't seen this before, that's what it's called. Why the fuck did I pick up those pots out of the bank? Picked up weapon pots for some reason. That is incorrect. Please tell me I got spell pots. I had loads on off balance. Yes! We're in business. Good. Inventory slotables. You can go there. Might have been just to fill the bar. I don't remember. It doesn't really make a huge difference anyway. Who listen? Thank you for the fart. Much appreciated. I'm waiting for the mighty Adrea. He's going to join us in a moment. Maybe I boosted my weapon and spell damage stats? No, my weapon damage stats even. Nope, they're the same. It's irrelevant. So I don't need brutality, and I don't need prophecy, realistically. So I can actually dump those and just use tripods. Gotta remember, though. Indaril, how you doing? Welcome in. Weren't you in banished cells? Sure, I've seen you before. So I've got 2 versions of this build, technically speaking, that I use. The one that you've seen before, the one that's in the video and on the website, which is what I'm using now. But I do alter it slightly if I get too far into Infinite Archive and I don't have any active heals. So I swap it for a Ring of the Pale Order and dump 1 monster piece. You'll probably see that along the way. Also, I don't think I've locked that. Because I saw it earlier. I did not lock it. How very dare you. But the first ones, it'll be quite quick, though. YouTube sub, thank you very much. Adrea! Where the fuck is he? So yeah, for those of you that have just joined, no major spoilers, but if you ever enjoyed Murder of Fire, !murder in the chat, hold on to your pants, because you are not ready for update 49. For those of you in Secret Ninjas in Patreon Discord, yes, there's a special perk for that one. The yellow colors. You already know. No spoilers. Do not leak. But for those that aren't, keep your eyes on it. Mind distortion. Check Secret Ninjas Discord. Don't mention anything about it in the chat, but you'll see. Huge fucking list of information. Several different screenshots of things that people think don't happen, which they always have done. You're gonna love it. Oh my god, sound's gone. Rip sound. Wanna buy audio? Thank you. Love it when that happens. Because of DK in the room. Wanna buy audio again? Jesus fucking Christ, this is gonna be awkward. It's gonna be one of those days. Also, have a ninja button, mind distortion. Ow. Sit down. Gotta buy DLC for the audio. Is it in the Crown store? Do I have to go and speak to Procruti first and get it out of the fucking crate? Need focused audio vision to actually lines up, perhaps? That'd be nice. Are you hearing it as well? Or is it filtering it out through the lag? Need to repair this. It's awful. Go, let's go, let's go. Caution. Yes, sir. You read it? Good. Spoilers, Sting, the murdered by fire, but don't tell Zai. Exactly that. This is exactly what's happening. There's no fucking audio. Dude, I can't play it like this. What the fuck? It's so weird. 5k crowns for working audio. I mean, deal. I need focused efforts on this one, otherwise it ends up getting quite weak. I was here with the Canon a couple of days ago, and god, the audio was tragic. It is pretty bad at the moment. I don't know what the fuck is going on. It's been doing it for weeks. Even through patches. Oh, this build, by the way, I basically need to stand in the middle of stuff and just watch them all die. Hi, Ninja Stoughton! How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Oh, I picked the wrong fucking buff. What's that, Panda? We are farming archival fortunes. The more, the better. Many dots. And then just watch it die. Go bang, 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 bang. At least that's the plan. Pray for focused efforts, people. I'm not going to use rerolls if I can help it. I need to save the points. None of your business. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Dude, I'm farming fortunes in Infinite of Archives. You need to put something useful in the chat. Something useful that encourages good luck. That's a bad start. I don't need a pen bonus. How much pen do I have at the moment? 3k. I don't need to increase that with 37%. That's fucking shit. Loves... that'll work. That is... Do you know what? I'm going to re-roll because of that and see what happens with your lucky emotes. Ready? Ready for this? AoE damage. Better than the last one. I've been kicked 4 times now in PSEU. I guess the server doesn't like Texans. I think that might be the case. Good luck. You don't need any good luck when Xynode is in the house. I fucking do. Do you know what? Other people don't need good luck because they get it instead. Reporting back with the ooh, those dummy humps and that. You clearly don't do. Yeah, that never happened. That's while building for a purpose, Mind Distortion. Bear in mind that particular setup that you'll see in there, with limited details, obviously. The one that she's talking about is not visible on stream. You can literally walk out of your house and go play content with it. As it is. And even though stuff and things have changed, and they will change, and I have to adapt, as always, I've done for years, the build is still very much in tune with its original design. You are going to fucking love it. Talking about Murder of Fire, by the way. I can't give you any information, but secret ninjas in Patreon and Discord know about it. As long as nothing changes in the next few weeks before it goes live, that is going to be insane. Pants. Okay, since we've got good RNG emotes in the chat, we hope to see some decent stuff on the next boss. Looking forward to it. You're going to love it. Good afternoon, Zion Ninjas. Darth Kitty, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Please make portals work better. I already pressed it. So we can't have any audio and we can't have any portals today. Both of them have been banned forever. They're not allowed. Ah. I love it how they put the damage shield on the enemy I'm not going anywhere near. This build is quite simple. Put dots on and stand there. Been lucky AR, been taking months off for the 5 focused efforts before Arc 5. I even close. Arc 5 or 6 years. 5? Now was that before Arc 6 or you got as far as Arc 6 and it kind of then started to creep in? Young, how you doing? Welcome to the stream, by the way. Because what I tend to have is I will have a very, very quick run intentionally, right? And I'll say I'll do 1 arc. And I'll get 3 focused efforts. Which is bollocks. And then I'll go, okay, we're going to stay for a really long run. And I'll get to arc 6 or 7 with no focused efforts at all. Did they creep in or did they all land at once? Wing. Before arc 6 got to arc 12. Oh, okay. So, not terrible, but a slow start. What were you using when you got 5 fucking focused efforts? Because we need to know the cheats for this. My luck is shit with that stuff. I've had some good runs on stream, but I mean, since I've done this for now, I've played Infinite Archive since it came out almost every single fucking day, and I've got to tell you, I can count on one hand how many times I've had 5 focused efforts on stream. This many. When I was testing this build internally, i.e. inside Secret Ninjas, showing them what was coming before you all knew about it, I got like 3 or 4 in testing to demonstrate what I could do. And then on live stream, I think it took me about 5 weeks to get them. Your luck is Finn-based anyhow. This is true. Crit on physical stuff. Yes, please. I do have crit requirements for both physical and magical. So that's not terrible. That counts as good luck. Boing. The audio is out today, though, so that's fun. Adre, you're going to love that banner in the next update. You're going to buff everyone with it. I shit you not. Years ago, there was a stupid person in my group. He thought he was hot shit and knew everything. And he kept telling everyone, DK banner buffs everyone, DK banner buffs everyone. It doesn't. It never did. Never did. For years, he kept saying it. It's going to happen. So, now he's going to be like, see, I was right. No, you weren't right. If you say it now, you're correct. If you said it then, you're wrong. Got 5 lucky charm trinkets on my character. For good luck in Infinite Archive. Do you know what? That's what I'm missing. So, Tellytober, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Good luck charms. Noted. Guild superiority, no thanks.
This is salvageable.
I need focused efforts for this to be useful. So, Adrea, if I don't get any in the first arc, we're leaving. We'll reset. It's a waste otherwise. Unless I get some really good buffs, in which case I probably can't leave. Smash! That's the thing. If you leave and come back in and get 1 focused effort, you won't get any more. If you stay, you might get 5, but you probably won't. Shit. I can count on one hand how many focused efforts I've had in total. Dude, the mad thing is, I've got builds that don't need it, that don't necessarily benefit massively from it, and on those, I get it all the time. Makes sense of that. I blocked, you fucker. Tempest focus efforts, Zai and Ninjas. Slay Demon, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Singing method also works for focused efforts. Are you sure about that?
Your rewards are here.
The only weapon skill I've got is Wall of Elements. What about susceptibility? Nope. It's from a weapon skill line, but doesn't count as a weapon skill as far as damage is concerned, because the only damage it does is status. Like, Finn knows you need them and turns them off. It's almost like that, isn't it? One could be convinced that that is actually the case. I think it is the case. Oh, fucking skills fire. Only issue I have is solo, I get no focused efforts. But as soon as I join a group in Infinite Archive, get focused efforts. I mean, that's a good thing, because it means that you're in for a good run, because there's a couple of you. But the problem is, I can imagine, is that you're in it to win it, and they have to go. So that sucks. Dre will get all the focused efforts, and Werewolf morphs times 100. We all know this RNG is better. His RNG is better. This is true. That is an accurate statement. I don't want to do rerolls because I'm trying to save some money, but I don't want this. Shh, don't tell anyone. If we don't get what we need, we're leaving anyway. Fuck. That's good. I'll take that. Because that now means, well, all the good stuff lasts longer. Saying his RNG is better is like saying Mercy is better for a Ford. Are you sure? Are you sure that's how it works? Thank you for the follow. Dre, I don't want to keep restarting on live stream over and over and over and over and over and fucking over. It's boring. You need to fix it so the RNG gods give me some fucking focused efforts. 4 bosses. Well, 3 bosses so far. Nothing. This is one of those builds that does really, really benefit from it. I mean, if things are stacked up in the dots, they all go bang anyway, regardless. But it's nice to have it early on so you can kind of steam through them a bit quicker. Be careful, by the way. If you've got a metric fuck ton of DPS in the Infinite Archive, you will go through rounds really fast. Faster than you're ready for the scaling damage that they end up doing. Swift Gale. Rip. Now they're all dead. Boing. I'd like it when skills fire. Fuck it. Run! Fucking hell. Dead. Samsung Merc better than Ford. I thought that was what you meant. I wasn't sure. I thought if I just read it, it'll go away. It makes more sense now. Context. Aldrin the Dragon. 49 months you've been here for. As if you still like it. Thank you very much indeed. Massively appreciate being cake in the chat. Uh-oh, it's YOLO. Fucking love this dragon. Things RNG is better as like saying pigeon shit is sticky. It is. Skills won't fire. Skills fire. Fucking light attacks won't fire either. Zos broke it again. I say that, I broke the fucking PTS today as well. Mr. Macon, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Here's a ninja button. Have a shout out. JD, how you doing? Yolo's such a cool fucking dragon. Absolutely mental. Return to play in EU, asking if Infinite Archive needed the Corpse Buster. Got him through Arc 3. He laid on the floor. Shit. During the fights and told him not to res. His internet was buggy. Told him GG after that. Living in the Infinite Archive for that set. Told him to look up the guide. Excellent. For Lazy Bones. That PTS break was funny indeed. Oh yeah, Tony saw that. I was doing loads of deeps. Building a character on PTS, getting ready for the new update and changing some stuff for upper builds and all that kind of stuff. And way into a fucking rotation. It almost fucking dead Dummy. And then everything just stopped. And Dummy flew around the fucking room and stopped. Tried to put it away, get it back out again. Nothing happened. No buttons worked. Then it went in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. Disappeared. What the fuck? My character flung across the room and then it was fine. I don't know what the hell happened there. Dude, RNG is shit. Really shit. That's not focused efforts. That's not focused efforts. If we don't get focused efforts on Thoat, we're resetting. Picking up Chinese food, what do you need? All the things, dude. Chicken curry, egg fried rice, that'd be perfect. Where someone puts that down on their little shrine, on their little list of details they have on you. Their profile. Now I know what he gets from the Chinese. You actually don't. That was the most random thing I could think of. And the most basic as well, so there. Well, you know, I might get chips. That's it. Probably one of those people. Officially lived together too long now. Egg fried rice and chicken curry, please. Brilliant. Fucking sold that story. Rip! Here's what you could have won behind door number 2. Fuck me. Mike has a decoy lawn. Zai has a decoy Chinese order. I do. Does anybody do that though? You look at the menu, right? And you've got your money sitting there. And you're like, right, I've got enough money for a Chinese. I can splash out and get whatever I want. Gonna get exactly the same thing as I got last 17 times. After you've looked through the whole fucking thing. You go through the whole thing for about 50 minutes and you still go back to default. Didn't ask which build he had on. Told him to look up Infinite Archive Guide. He actually did pretty good for not seeing that content before. I was on Wolf with the still blue gear and not all the right traits. He was squishy though, so I don't think he had one of the builds. Hopefully he finds Lazy Bones. Hopefully. Always look through the whole menu first. Yeah, just in case. Well, the reason you don't pick anything because you don't know what the fuck it is. So you're like, well, I'm not going to waste my money on something that I might not like. So you default. Like, oh, I've looked at everything now. Great. I can confirm I don't want any of it. Because we've all done it. We've all challenged it once, and then it's come out shit. Like, oh, this is going to be a huge meal. One piece of fried duck foot. Problem experiment with Chinese food is you can get a surprise sweet bomb and find meat and sweet sauce disgusting. You do? I mean, I'll eat sweet and sour. I don't mind. I'll have it. If you get one of those, I'll take it instead. HG Wells, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Even Zion Ninjas, here's a button. This is why fancy restaurants are so scary. Yeah, they go, here's the menu. Like, I don't know what the fuck any of that means. Well, this is over here, and I know you're over-explaining it too much already. Bye. Greg Sausage Roll. We're out making fried rice for Uncle Roger. Oh, shit. Boing. Oh, come on. So dramatic. The entrance takes fucking forever. Want to buy skills at fire. Brilliant. That was really bad timing. Fuck it, just kill it. I'll dodge it. Woohoo! That's a lot of damage incoming. That's Oblivion as well, so you're fucked if it hits you. I just point at the menu and don't try to pronounce it. Oh, I do that. I do that when I see cakes as well. You know when you go to bakeries or a coffee shop and they've got these really poncy fucking displays, and it's like super special. This is the name of it. Super special French accent backward double flip croissant. And like one of them. I don't know what the fuck half of the things are. The kids do it, right? And I know this is really simple for most people with really high sugar needs for whatever reason. That's me justifying the fact that you have way too much fucking sugar. And the first time the kids ever did it, they were like, "Salt caramel frappuccino with coffee." Like, did you just summon a demon and ask for coffee at the end of it? Or is that actually something that I can order? The first time I ever heard it, I was like, what the fuck? Why is the menu so long? Like, per description. Why don't you just say, cold coffee with shit in it? Easy. Also, you're not having coffee. You're too small. Not my luck, if I order duck, it will end up getting the bill. That's the thing. That's terrible. That's the thing. Even when you order something that sounds like it should be summoning a demon right now, because it's got too many fucking words in it, it sounds like an incantation, they still ask you if you would like 17 different flavors on top of it. Like, no. I remember the first time I ever ordered a coffee out, because I'd never been to anywhere like that before, because it brought up an absolute fucking pauper. And I was really, really not sure what to say. So I was like, can I have a coffee? I went, yeah, how'd you want it? Coffee with milk. I don't like milk. But let's just say, for argument's sake, that's what I said. And, I went, okay, do you want cinnamon in it? No. Do you want chocolate in it? No. Do you want honey in it? No. Would you like vanilla extra? I would like a coffee flavor, please. The amount of different flavors they went through, I confused the fuck out of me. Like, what on earth happened to normal coffee? There was me going downstairs, turning on the kettle, putting coffee in a cup and going back upstairs to play EverQuest. I go outside once, and they asked me if I want all these different fucking ancient flavors in a coffee. No, I don't. I really don't. Fucking mad. Remember when coffee was just... Yeah, exactly. Bland, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Super fragilistic noodle delicious. Yeah, like something like that. Just still give me a large and ain't saying grande or venti or whatever star schmucks call all of them. I'm not going into them. It's shit. When you ask for coffee with no sugar in it and your coffee still tastes like sugar, there's something wrong with the coffee. I don't want it. You can keep it. Coffee flavored coffee. See, that's all the rage back then, isn't it? Now it's not. Now you got to have an Instagram profile and a Tesla to go with it. It's true. Starbucks isn't coffee. You are correct. You are actually correct. Unless they sponsor me, in which case it's the best coffee ever. Wash your mouth out. I don't like it. I can't stand it. It's one of those things where if I really, really, really desperately need a fucking coffee and I can justify it, spending as much as I would like to spend on fuel for the sake of a pretend coffee, then I'll have to, but I don't like it. I'd rather just wince and go without. Guilty of saying one of my co-workers, it just takes his coffee black. Okay, I'll just go with you. I'll just go get you a burger then. No need to order that from Starbucks. Yeah, don't put anything in it. Excuse me, Claw. We have forgotten about whiskey now. You can only add rum to coffee. You can put whiskey in coffee as well. This is true. That's fine. Because that is how people used to drink it. And you still can. But when they ask you to do one of these party popper backflips and then tell you it's just a coffee, you're a fucking liar. Like, if I put that down and the second I go to sip it, confetti flies out, there's something wrong with it. Diabetes cup? Yeah, 100%. Like, if you have to put that much sugar and stuff in your coffee, you don't like coffee. Simple as that. What you want is caffeine. That's different. Irish coffee. Yeah, 100%. We do it all the time. We do it before we get on stream. That explains a lot, doesn't it? No, we don't. Occasionally. We've got caffeine tablets for that, or teas. They do. Or fucking Coca-Cola or Red Bull or whatever. Back to the only way to drink coffee. Yeah. Black is the only way to drink coffee. You're correct. You are correct. We had that before. Now, I'm not going to say the name of the place because they have apologized and they gave us free coffee for it afterwards. Where the fuck is my phone? I need to turn my fan up. But we had coffees delivered. Now, bear in mind, we were really, really, really fucking busy. We couldn't leave the house. We just got it ordered. And it turned up. Langstar, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. The coffees turned up and they were supposed to be, listen carefully, supposed to be black coffee. Okay? Regular, black, Americano, nothing else. And it turned up with a special kind of milk in it. And spilled everywhere. And I phoned them and I said, look, first of all, the coffee's destroyed. It's everywhere. And secondly, when it says no milk, but you have 14 different flavors of milk because of allergy issues that people might have in 2026, which one of the 16, quite possibly, I'm going to die because I'm allergic to this milk, did you decide to put in when I said none? Because you made a conscious effort to go through 16 possibilities, pick one, and put it in when it said 0. None. Get a different job. My fear is that coffee in the US is so bad that they need to cover up the taste of all sorts of stuff. I mean, maybe. Although, to be honest, the coffee I had in the US wasn't bad. Not allergy gets surprise coffee and almond milk, right? And that was exactly what happened. They put fucking nut stuff in it. Like, what are you putting nuts in coffee for? You know how many people are allergic to that shit? Fucking crazy. Tony's fucking pissing herself right now. Brilliant. Not the special milk? Yeah, the special kind. Goats? No, that would be normal. That coffee strong, please. Nothing added. I want dessert. I'll ask for a dessert. Bland, you are correct. So you understand. Now you understand 17 or 18 or probably 19-year-old me going into fucking coffee place for the first time ever and someone offered me cinnamon. I don't want fucking cinnamon in my coffee. No. I want coffee in my coffee. Why is it confusing? Why are you looking at me all weird because I don't want cinnamon in it? The cinnamon in rolls. I can say it properly, don't worry. I'm not going to do it now because I'll fuck it up. It's fucking crazy. I understand that there's a market for it. You can keep those. Milk, not the deadly kind. How viable is Pepper Block build later on in like trials? Perfectly fine. And is it really good to pick Trifocus instead of just having the stamina back bar for block? I would recommend no on the Trifocus, but it's entirely up to you. The reason I say that is because the stats are deliberately designed to take advantage of them in their strongest form. Building towards stats and recovery and all the rest of it. Strength of self-heal, strength of actual skills, etc, etc, etc. It's all in the video. But, yes, you can use it for anything. Who fucking used it the other day? Adrea did, actually. He was using it in loads of trials the other day. So was, Slayer. I think Slayer did Lucid Citadel and Ocean Cage of it the other day. You have to remember that the build always, on timer, applies minor and major brittle. And it's the only one version of major brittle that exists as well. So that's quite helpful. It's a buff that nobody else has got. So yeah, it's really good. They did not say take Trifocus. I really didn't understand it that fast. Did you say do not take Trifocus? Yes! That's exactly what I said. Do you mean the food or the glyphs? The glyphs are clear. They're in the video. They're all flat. They should be health, actually, apart from a couple of stamina ones. Let's try again, Langstaff. Passive from Destro staff. Now you've lost me. Rumor has it they employ people that can't put shapes in the correct holes. Yeah, well, maybe they're just really aggressive and they just want to jam in anyway. Passive for the Destro staff. Oh, that! My bad. I thought you meant fucking glyphs. It's been a long fucking day, dude. Yes, definitely take it. 100%. There's no reason for you not to take it. You're a tank. You're gonna need it. I know, people are like, well, if you block it on the back bar, then you can make it so that you don't get the magical loss. No, the build is designed to cater for that. And also, you're gonna need it. Because it's got the block mitigation bonuses with it. The square hole, yeah, smash a triangle into it. On the twist, it'll fit. I've heard. Put, not but. Claw, you're typoing today. Your Samsung is getting the better of you. Doesn't matter because it's steadfast. Oh yeah, it does. That's fucking mental. Slayer Demon's played the shit out of it. Have you put it together yet, Lang? Because if you haven't, you're going to be pleasantly surprised. The set that's on the build actually supports huge amount of block cost reduction, including on that bar. We're just a little worried about the endgame content, so people really didn't like the build in the comments, calling it selfish. Call it what they want. Call it what they like. It's up to them. Who made the build? Who would like to use it? Fuck the comments. Simple as that. 9 times out of 10, people complain in the comment section to people that have never, ever tried it before, and they will use buzzwords to scare you into not trying. Level 49 now is a twink, so I've got gear almost ready for level 50. Nice. Focused efforts has landed, people. We have one. Dude, if you listen to reviews rather than hear it from the horse's mouth, you're talking to the wrong people. Talk to people that have tried it. Here's an example. My camera's gone. Slayer Demon and Adrea. Both of those actively use the build. Not just talking about it in the comment section, pretending they know what they're talking about. They actively use it. Ask them what they think. For now, I find it really lovely to play. It's smooth and easy, damn friggin' sturdy. Oh, it's very sturdy. And that's the point. Selfish? Imagine bringing the only source of major brittle in the entire game that gives everyone 20% crit damage on top of the Warhorn 20% crit damage and calling it selfish. Dude, you can hold shit for fucking days and you can buff them all day long. Just a different buff. I'm an alcoholic. Absolutely love that build. Thank you very much. See, that's one person who uses it. Slayer uses it. Adrea uses it. I've still got to build it over here so you can see it from my perspective. Uh-oh. Horny McFuckwill is in the room. You fuck the comment section. The comment section is just a space where people get to say words. That's all it is. It would be nice if people in there were just people that had tested them or tried them themselves. But it's not going to be that way. The world doesn't allow for that. Because shit canoes will jump on them. Which is why people don't talk so much. They're like, why the fuck should I even bother commenting? I'll just tell him in his stream that I like it. And then I'll stay away from YouTube comments where I don't have to get lynched for saying words. And that's what the... Listen carefully. That's how most gamers work. And which is why, when it comes to feedback, the pool is very, very, very limited. Usually just by the vocal minority. So it's very difficult to actually get real feedback from a vast amount of people. Or a broad scale of different individuals when most people are scared to speak. It's a tank I use on PC. I've used it in all trials and hard modes. Vigix does trials all the fucking time. He is actually an advocate for BFG because he's played all sorts of fucking builds and he just picked it up. He's like, this just kills everything. Fuck it. Vigix, by the way, just in case you didn't know this, there is a very, very friendly comment of someone trying to be in this particular field who's very, very new to it, who decided to inform one of my viewers the other day that the BFG hasn't got any gameplay in the video because I want to hide the gameplay in case people realize it's 50k DPS and useless for trials. I don't know how you can hide gameplay when you've done over 3,000 live streams, but good job. Imagine not doing your homework. You look really, really stupid. You are standing out in the cold with your pants down and everyone's going, ha ha. Please don't like people playing different. People don't like people playing different, same as in a corp, as in school. If you are punished in one box, you can't threaten and we're thinking outside. This is true. People love to do that. They love to scare you into not doing something that they don't want you to do. And it's none of their business. Are they playing with you? No. Fuck them then. Dude, all the tanks are designed to take the fucking hits and control the fucking room. There's other flavors added to those if you like them. That one included. But they are designed for the game. They are not designed for just a made-up fantasy. People will love to convince you of what they say is true. Take the build, play it, see if you like it. You know the other day we actually told Adrea to switch to it because of the Major Brill? We were like, we've got like 90% crit right now. Bring it. Only thing I was wondering, is there any kind of AoE pull like prescribed? No, they took it away. There are two set... Well, I know what you mean. You mean... pull, yes. I was thinking taunt. For that build, no. You can for other builds, if you like that kind of stuff. There's one on the Almost Immortal Warrior and there's one on Dark Soul. So those two builds, you can check those out if you want. But if you do change the build to support any form of AoE pull, you're going to have to sacrifice an important skill, or you're going to have to sacrifice important gear sets that are on it that make it do what it does. So taking that stuff away is going to make it less useful. Wolf has got it as well. It does. For a second there, I thought you meant AoE taunt. No, they nuked that. It's a tank I use a piece of read that one already. Also, when I was playing ESO back 5 years ago when I was tanking with an Astronaut build, that got updated. And loved it, but since I'm a returning player, I leveled a new character and saw a build of yours and loved what I've seen so far. You were going to love the permablock build, but if you really enjoyed the Atronach in the first place, the big chunky warden, dude, check out the most recent version. He's been updated, and he's actually using one of the class sets as well. Banging. Can heal the group. Truth be told, I was the only builder of via Metabiz builds. Hi, Zone Ninja. Shut up, James Bond. Welcome in. There's the link. So if you liked the Atronach before, check out that video. That is useful up until whenever the fuck it is that they update the Warden. As of now, perfectly fine. Oh my fucking god. Please stop standing in AoEs. Oh, that's dead. We need more focused efforts. We've got one. I did stay past the first arc. I shouldn't have done. Fuck it. We're in it to win it now. We're going to stay here. Words are hard. Oh, wait. I meant in it to win it. It's really easy to say once you correct yourself. Ice damage. Hello. I've got hiccups. Excuse me. New Atronach requires playing the archive. I never did it before now. Do it. You can go in at any level. It doesn't have vet or normal difficulties. It just scales the further you go in. And that's it. Everybody dies. You leave when you run out of lives or when you choose to leave. You can spam the first arc over and over and over and reset it, or you can just go as far as you can and then just start again. There's loads of stuff in it, dude. Plenty of sets, plenty of secrets, buffs, bonuses, and a weekly vendor as well. There's loads of stuff. In fact, it's the only content that actively changes, because while they do have a structure for their rounds, it's random every time you go in. Other content has, well, the same stuff all the time. Cheat code worth 1 bar pla. Use it much. Arc 1 reset. Yep. Old Atronach is... bring the old Atronach in to farm the gear. Yep. If you take the class that you are looking for the class gear in with you, you will get the gear for that class. Let me make that easier for you. If you go in on a Warden, you get Warden loot. Is it co-op content or solo only? Either. You can go with 2 people, or you can go with 1, or you can go with you and a companion. Just beware, there are people out there that go, I was solo with a companion. You're not solo then. You have a digital partner. Does it require any DLC? No. It is 100% free for absolutely everybody. All you need to do is go all the way out on the map. Adrea, don't let me die. All the way out on the map. Look at Apocrypha. Wait. Zoom in. Click this door. You do not need Necrom. You just need to go click there. You don't need ESO+. You need Necrom to go to Apocrypha, yes, but you don't need it to go to Infinite Archive. Click on it from the map. All the way out, click on Apocrypha, click on the door to the Infinite Archive. They allow you to go in there in that way, from that method, because it's free for everybody. Put Infinite in the chat if you want the guide to kind of help you along the way, just in case you're confused on how it works. I appreciate the video is fucking huge. It's the biggest guide on the entire channel, but you've got a million timestamps there to find what you're looking for. Whether it be secrets, marauders, specific bosses, etc, etc, etc. Dude, it's some of the most fun you'll ever fucking have. The only content that scales indefinitely, or inevitably, just on and on, and it's constantly changing each time you go in. You won't get the same buffs every single time. You won't get the same enemies every single time. You get different bosses each time. It's a test of skill, but it's also a massive, massive learning opportunity to see lots of different content in one place. Fucking solid. And we've got a fucking dragon. Gary! I'm not going to get to him because he's got a fucking interrupt and he's... Excuse me? Why did he shout at me without any effect? What the fuck, Zos? Perfect training ground to elevate your tank, and this is very true. Because you will be given lots of different random scenarios, like awkwardly shaped rooms, lots of different types of enemies, and you will have to think on the ball very, very quickly in order to provide your companion with a safe path where their minions don't beat them up in the face. You have to play actively, which is what a tank generally has to do. I know you'll hear people going, what's a tank rotation? You can't have one. You need to maintain some buffs and maintain taunts and pay attention to whatever the fuck is going on, because it's a very active role. You have to act accordingly when things happen. If you are set in stone with this, and that's it, every single situation, you're not allowing for the situations, and you're going to make fucking huge mistakes. Tower Dweller! These are ninjas. Dragons cheat? Yes, they do. Thank you for joining. How you doing? Wing flap without the flap. He spat at me, Mind Distortion. He was even looking at me. I'll take this. I'm not gonna lie, my buffs are shit so far. I've got a couple that are useful, but most of it is just meh. It's all over the place. The bigger the variations in this board, the shitter it is. Tank rotation is taunt, shield, heal, everything else comes in possible. That's the thing. If you're in lots and lots of different fights, you can't always apply everything in the same order as you would usually do. So you need to maintain your resistance buffs and your buffs and debuffs and stuff, but then you've got to keep an eye on what the fuck is going on. You might have to change targets, you might have to change locations, you might have more targets. You need to play a very active role, and you need to basically be paying attention, which is something lots of people don't want to do. They expect everyone else to provide them with resources and splat stuff while they stand still and hold block. Now, there are situations you can do that, but generally speaking, the better you are at playing actively, the easier most of the content will be for you. If you don't know what the fuck is going on, it doesn't matter. Just pay more attention rather than expecting it to just be default. What's up? Who's this? Ricard, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Long time no see. Oh, shit. Just like a DPS should select primary targets to kill, tanks need to pay attention to what the fuck is going on. Then with healers as well. If healers aren't looking at the health bars, they're not good healers. If they just go dot, we'll say hot, hot, buff, hot, buff, repeat, repeat, repeat. That's got some use, but if you can't actively spot when someone all of a sudden nearly hits the dirt, you need practice. Boing. I've had arguments for years about that on my fucking channel. Some of the biggest shit canoes have come screaming, going, you do have a rotation, you know? Well, you technically don't. There are things that you need to maintain. Trying to tell a new player that there's a rotation for that kind of stuff when it's active as fuck damages potential new tanks. Teach them that awareness is key, because it is. Chain everything, stab it to the ground, and then do all the other stuff. Pretty much. Pull it, pin it, taunt it. Maintain that while keeping the rest of the stuff up. That is about as simple as it gets. Obviously, there are some very complex fights. You do need to manage your resources, blah, 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 blah. We could be here for fucking ever. But yeah, pull it, pin it, tank it. The rest of it should be default anyway. But the more you practice, the better you'll get at it. There's a lot of subsections for that if you like. But there's plenty on the channel to teach you if you are unsure. Exsanguinate? Dude, I've only got one focused effort so far. That is tragic. Patreon link, thank you very much. Run, run, run. Sanguinate is banging, that's a good one. Tempest. I mean, it'll do. Want to buy light attack? I can't see! He's gonna go bang. Yes, I was holding block then, because I can. Got tanky passives, he's fine. Every time I play Arc, I get focused efforts on like Arc 3. Dude, my luck with it is fucking horrendous, and it's always when I want to build that needs it. If I want to build that doesn't, I get it all the time. I'm trying to save money and not do rerolls, but... that's a very useful skill, but I'm going to try and reroll this. I shouldn't, but... I don't even have any magic damage. I have no magic damage. Apart from if I get Magical Madness. I'm going to risk it. Wasn't worth it. Fuck. Well, at least I've got something that can be mildly used, rather than something that won't be used at all. That's kind of what you play for, though, Ricard. When you get to the point where... I have food in my teeth or something. You get to the point where you have something that requires it, and it finally lands, that's when you get your stories out. That's when you can be like, oh, that one time when that actually landed. Because if it happens every single fucking time, it's boring. Right? If you play the same dungeon or the same trial every single day for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks, and you've got everything anyway, there's not really much extra that you can see differently. Infinite Archive is different every time you come in. You could have 1 focused efforts, 2 focused efforts, fucking 5. You can have them all on a build that doesn't need it. You can have none on a build that does. You can have them all on a build that does. It varies so much, and those really lucky ones are what people talk about. And that's what happens with games as well. If everything's exactly the same, nobody gives a fuck. But if you've got that special crit that happened that one time, or that boss got nuked once, and you've never seen it die so fucking quick, that kind of stuff is what keeps people kind of interested. If it's all same all the time and no variation whatsoever, it's fucking shit. Clown Prince! Oh shit. Turtle Swatter. Ha ha ha! Look at you with the gifted subs. Up to a whopping 857 on the channel. That is a dead Dragonborn, people. Thank you very much. Headshot. You know the rules, people. To fight starts again from scratch. If you kill the Dragonborn, you'll take our place to stream. I have to kill you instead. Beer and cake in the chat, people. You have no adverts if you have a sub, and you've also got emotes. So, again, say thank you and show them off. What an absolute legend. Yeah, I had loads of gifted subs the other day, and they fucking fell off. Because that happens. Boing. So we've got to get them back before payday kicks in. Turtle Swatter just started the roll. Started the ball rolling even. I can do fucking words. It's been a long day. Thank you very much. Again, for those of you using the All About Mechanics add-on, I know that the website is under lots of work at the moment, which I've posted on social media recently. Obviously, the older links are no good, and they haven't been for some time, but the add-on is now updated with the appropriate links. Thanks for gifted sub. Yes! People, we're trying to get money in here, and the faster we go, the better. But focus F just isn't on my side. Fuck off. Stunning me in the middle of lightning. 100%. How many dungeons do you do? Always remember the douche canoe. Yeah, you remember the ship bag. Shipwrights and how Danny Boy killed it with him on the floor. Danny Boy was a legend. One of the coolest players I ever met in the Elder Scrolls Online. He was wicked. And matey McFucksole couldn't do anything about it. And that was basically what happened, really. It was a negative commenter. Yo, I'm gonna fuck this up for everyone, shut up. And nobody cared and we got it done anyway. Just fucking ignored him while he laid there. Kick me, kick yourself. I don't want the queue. Well, we don't want someone to be missing from the group. So, looks like we are at a stalemate. I'm gonna lay on the floor. We don't need you. That was funny. I think I uploaded that to YouTube. I don't remember which one it was, though. Or if it ever... Remember the No Neg Boot Trial group? The what? Boing!
If I were here for academic purposes, that'd be a good thing.
Oh, kicked? That's funny. Oh, shit. This boss is one of the most hated ones in Deshaun, by the way. On Tony's stream? Yeah, that was fucking hilarious. What are we doing this for? Get out. He just nuked him from space. Imagine if people had the balls to all be like that. And I don't mean just kick everyone all the time. I mean, as soon as you get a negative shit canoe that is deliberately trying to cause problems, it just won't shut up. Fuck them off. You need me. Clearly we don't. Goodbye. Boing. And we had that in VAA not long ago. We had two people that decided to go and ninja the loot and just run off halfway through the boss. Or looted before the boss and then left halfway through the boss. And we did better without them. In fact, with 10 people, it was easier. Because they weren't running around chain lightning the fuck out of the room. And it's usually those, the ones that blame everybody else for all the shit going wrong. When it is actually their fault. Not pointing out when someone's doing something wrong. I mean, literally just blaming everybody else when they're fucking up. Like in Mike's stream, where he was told that they have to stay in a straight line or else. No, you don't. It wasn't that he was told that, because it's fine if people misunderstand. It's that they asked him for his own input. They asked him for a suggestion. So he explained how the mechanics really work, and they shut him up halfway through his sentence and told him to go sit in the corner. All right, whatever. Like, Mike, how do you do this thing? Well, shut up. Okay. My god, when he told him to shut up, his reaction was fucking hilarious. Again, I understand if someone's talking over the raid lead and they say shut your face. Yeah, you should shut your face. But they asked him directly, and not in a facetious manner either. They weren't being sarcastic in any way, shape, or form. They were genuinely concerned, like, what are we doing wrong here? So he was like, well, the problem is... They went, no, it's not. Shut up. You what? Fuck it in. Keep failing. I'm glad other people were around to see that. Because people would never believe it. That was hilarious. I've still got only one focused efforts, dude. What the fuck is this? Arc 3, only one. I want at least 3 by this point. Disagree. You oblige in the straight line of chain lightning. I love that. Yeah, in order to avoid chain lightning, you need to stay in a straight line. In order to avoid a chain, you need to stay in a straight line. You didn't go to school, did you? This is a daisy chain. No, it's not. They're linked. It's not a chain. Alright, mate. That made me fucking laugh. I didn't say anything in the chat at that time. I was, well, mostly just watching, but my god. There were levels of dumb in there that most haven't reached before. That was funny. Each to their own strategy. Absolutely fine. But that was, interesting. Maybe they confused the mechanics from VKA. I mean, they might have done, but they still told him to shut up. So, I mean, they made a rod for their own back on that one. Oh, dude, these hurt. If I stand in this, they'll all die. Watch. Lip up. Dead. Don't have to do anything. Just fucking stand near them. Malos! How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Have a shout out. Welcome in. I raided you the other day. Very cool streamer. Very chilled. Go check him out. I'm in the Infinite of Archives. Guess how many focused efforts I've got. On Arc 3. Gonna amaze you. Like you've never been amazed before. Look, stand there. Watch them die. Pop, 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 pop. Now when you got 5 focused efforts, that works even better. 0? No. I've got 1. A whopping 1. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Now they're all gonna die. 3, 2, 1. Stunned. And dead. Almost dead. Is there a flame shaper? Oh no, they're your fucking pets. Adrea's got an army of the dead. Don't you think that should have been the Necro ulti instead of the Malcolm? And then Malcolm should just be a transformation in here. Just run around, a giant flesh astronaut, just punching the shit out of people. I'd have been happy with that. Disagree, I'm not even in it. Not moving. Andrea's heals are insane. I'm not really struggling. Oh my god. Extended Favor is good because I've got loads of buffs and bonuses I want to maintain, so I'm going to take that. Resistance bonus is now a whopping 1 minute. Over a minute. Take about 10 seconds off of this. 110. That means any minor or major berserk, minor or major protection, anything like that is going to last a long, long time. Brutality as well, even though the buff is sitting there for a short period of time. Brutality and such is going to be just over a minute. So the Betty recovery itself won't be as high, but the actual major buff will be. This shows off like fuck once you get focused efforts stacked, but it's not happening today. Tempest in the chat if you want to build. Dot, 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 dot. Stand in it and zap them with susceptibility. You can hold block if you want. You've got tanky buffs. Not that. No, in a bubble. What the fuck, bastard. Can't block when I'm fucking stunned. Inside a negate bubble. Inside a Dragon Knight banner. Inside a potion from the bastard Brewmaster. Did you see that cluster of mechanics that landed on me all at once? Completely unfair. I disagree. Fuck off. Horrible. What was that? What? Nazism is it? I got headbutted as well? As well? It doesn't gaslit the fuck out of me there. Yeah, he stood in a Dragon Knight standard for 5 ticks, obviously, and got headbutted. Silly. No, disagree. I got caught by a negate bubble, so I couldn't cast my skill. I got stuck in a potion of Brewmaster bastardness. And then I had the Dragon Knight standard dropped on my head as I got headbutted. All those things at once. No, I didn't, because the combat log said, well, differently. Did it, though? Dick. You got to pay the fin. They better give me Infinite Archives. Best buffs now. All of them. Starting with focused efforts. Disagree. Adrea didn't get hit by anything, did he? Each time you die, an equipped item loses 10% of its durability. Deaths to other players do not cause durability damage. Brilliant. Don't stand in the potion, that got me. No one did a rip. And go! Teach you a lesson. Asshole. Pestilent globs.
Over here, mortal. With the rewards. I do hope you'll choose something interesting.
The game's rigged. I'm afraid. Run, run, run! All those buffs and it was fucking useless because I got stomped. Stand there and just watch everything die. Ah, I flung it. Doggy's on me. It didn't fire. Rip him out, thank you. I had a pestilent globs to throw and I threw it in the air and it disappeared. Hey, the audio's fixed. You still fighting something? Oh, shit. My bad. I thought we were done. We've gone to spawning enemies in Gratwood again. A trail of his transformations. Lucky, lucky. Oh, Battletoads. Gary! Come here, Gary. Never stand in front of a Xynode if you can help it, if you're a DPS, because you will get mind blasted to fucking back. And he stands in front of a fucking Xynode. If you want to make this fight 10 times easier on yourself, kill the tentacles in the middle of the room. If not, then you fucking don't. See all those explodey things? We'll do this. Problem solved. It will come back, but if you get rid of that first, it gives you plenty of time to not be nuked. Easy peasy. Boing. Gary's dropping loads of money today. Give me something good! Ice. I'm gonna have to take it. I need the transformation. Andrea, I'm gonna tip you upside down and loads of focused efforts are gonna fall out of your pockets. I'm sure of it. Plum chopper. Firing that buff gave me a minute of major protection. Maybe that was minor. Nope, that was... Oh no, it might be minor because I think it's touched the resistance buff. Soon find out. It is. Never mind. Major is attached to the ulti, but it's only during the duration. Rip. The accessibility to that with the new DK update is fucking stupid. Fun. Stupid. Spell fucker! I do not like these. They are my most hated enemies in here prior to Adam Brewmasters. Dude, we're nearly on Thoa again. I still haven't got any more focused efforts. Why don't they introduce a buy your own buff scheme? And my bars won't swap. You know, like, okay, it's going to cost you 20k, but you can pick any buff you want. That'd be great. You'd burn through your Archive of Fortunes incredibly fast, but you could aim for one of those really, really good runs where you've got the shit you want right away. Gentle rerolls or heavy purchases. Let's splat. You have to save up for a week to get everything you want anyway. I'd burn through resources. Uh-oh, we got a meteor coming. Fucking hell, bye. Ooh. 1 minute's worth of breach on those guys.
This is the perfect spot to create the next portal. It has the best.
Manti. Shit buffs. Not shit, just not what I want. Oh, look at that! Beautiful. Whoa, oh, I'm in trouble. Can't get the orb on him without splitting the fire orb up, so not doing it. Rip. Stunned. Oi. The laser. Why is it always on me? Chase a Dreyer instead. He likes it. I mean, there's plenty of damage. Still not what I wanted. How the hell did I save up 3 million fortunes? Extended favor again? I'm gonna do it. They're stacking, I might as well take them. 3 now. That gives me a whopping... almost a minute and a half on Major Resolve, and everything else has got stupid timers on it. Including this. Brutality is sitting on a lot. Toughness has got over a minute. Rebate is different. Brutality's got over a minute. So is Savagery's got 3 minutes on it. Shite. Well, that makes buffing easier. Also means I can get Major Heroism for a long, long time. I need to get shot by something in order to trigger that, though. I think it's going to happen. Ah, you're fucking kidding me. Landed on my head. Good job I had the shield running. I was interested in how long I had Major Heroism for, but it's not firing. Oh, there it goes! Like 15 seconds. Not bad. Rip. So... I will take any more of those that I get, because they're quite handy. We are doing Marauderer. Most hated Marauderer. I'm assuming it's going to be fucking with 4 arms. Chat, go. Most hated Marauderer. The one you don't like the most. Or the one you like the least. Whichever way you want to look at it. Fucking McFour arms. All day long. Has to be, doesn't it? Yep, fucking McForearms. I'm still waiting for that one person to be different on purpose, but really mean fucking McForearms anyway. Oh, my fucking Brewmaster bastard again. They keep putting the potions under my feet where I can't fucking see them. Oh my god, what a fucking mess that was. Adrea, I got beat up by loads of bad guys that weren't taunted. Thank you. Look at all those hits. Thank you. Oh, fuck me. What a waste of time he is. Brewmasters need to be banned from the game. We don't need them. Same as cliff racers. We don't need them either. See that? Clip that if you like. The potion is supposed to spawn on the ground, spread, spin, and pop. 3 times I've been caught by it now, and that time I almost got caught by it as well, because it's actually not appearing until the pop kicks in. You know this audio issues we had earlier? There's some visuals. That's fun. It's going to be interesting in Arc 7. That's a one-shot, that is. He's all going to go bang. Clip, potion madness. Yeah, it fucking stuck me. Shoot, I'd take Cliff Racer over Brewmaster any day. Fair. But I don't like either of them. I'm not having that. That's a shit buff. Oh my god. James Bond, can you change the RNG, please? Like, tweak it a little bit. Like, just a tiny amount. For science. Just so those at the back can see what the fuck is going on. This room again? Alright. Big booms. They hit really fucking hard. Yep, hang on. Thank you very much. RNG is crazy. See, you're watching it live. You're seeing it. One would even say that you're watching gameplay. Yeah, I had someone fucking YouTube comments. Doesn't even show gameplay of his builds. You're an idiot. The guides are to demonstrate what you need to do in order to put the build together. The 3,000 live streams I've killed myself making for the last fucking nearly 9 years is where the gameplay is. Sorry if that's confusing. It's always from someone that's not going to use it anyway. They're just shitbags. Conspiracy theorists. Flat earthers. Doesn't look like gameplay to me. It's not. This is a recording. Please leave a message after the shut up. A bit of voice of yours isn't yours either. It's not. They already sound different in his early videos. Yes, because confidence changes over time. Instead of going, I'm scared of talking, you end up talking like this all the time instead. Imagine that. Instead of microphones, yeah, I have changed the microphone a little bit. It's very true. You know, the first videos I've ever made was actually on the PlayStation. I used to make them on my PlayStation, save the video, because I would have the record button pressed on the PlayStation, so it was PlayStation footage, PS4, and upload it to my private Facebook page, then download it into Windows Movie Maker, and then try to edit it with that free fucking software to then upload it, which took fucking years after rendering, to YouTube for people to watch. Bear in mind, the microphone back then was... I've still got it. I don't know where it is, actually. That might be underneath my monitor. It is the original PlayStation headset, i.e. the one wire with the one earpiece thingy. That. I kept it for science and I don't know where it is. Fuck it. It's not important. It's not important. I've lost it. Bollocks. But anyway, one of those. The little wire with the earpiece. And the tiny little button that you had here that you can turn the microphone on and off. Little Bluetooth looking one. It wasn't even Bluetooth. It was a wire that you plug into the bottom of the PlayStation controller. You know, the really thin cotton thickness fucking wire. That. Oh, yes, exactly. And then people try to pretend to tell you what they know about the videos. Commemorative box. Should bury it in the garden. I mean, arguably, I shouldn't need to because it still works. I should just use it. People are fun. Oh shit. Amazing what people will pretend they know. Different person. It's really not. Boing. I've already looted Gary because I ninja looted him. Good evening, Zara Ninjas. Dragon, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Shout out for Dragon, please, in the chat. If you're not following Dragon already, fix your life rather quickly. Dude, I'm glad you're in here because you can explain to me why my focused effort sucks. Look at him with a gold ninja star. 500,000 bits ninja star. People, we do have a bits goal. It's nice if the bar moves. The more bits you buy, the more ninja stars you unlock, and you do keep them forever even if you don't sub, because you basically bought the fucking things. There are some very, very shiny ones. You get to throw them at people on the internet as much as you want. You must have hit the wrong button. Yeah, your RNG button is broken, dude. Thanks for the effort. I appreciate it, but it didn't work. Struggle to get them more than you do most of the time. I find that difficult to believe. So, I am really fucked, aren't I? Remember when I've lived in here on and off stream for like 2.5 years or 3 years or 4 million years or however long it's fucking been out for. I get them while no one's looking though. Which is bollocks. Thank you, shout out. You are welcome. Why is the bull still alive? I thought he was going to be banged in the corner. Big butt. There he goes. He had 1 health left. He should have died a week ago. Fucking damage shields. I timed it right, but apparently he gained a damage shield.
Make your choice while
Rip.
repairs.
Play more. Let's go. Dragon, I said I was leaving after the first arc, but don't get focused efforts. But then we were talking about stuff and I got distracted, so I ended up getting focused efforts in arc 2. And, none since. Oh, he's dead. Whoa! Never mind, this would 1. I mean, technically the good thing is the build escalates regardless. Like the longer they're alive, the more explosions can start chaining and going bang, 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 and blowing everybody up. But I would like to focus efforts too. Imps, people. Imps are primary. If you're a tank, taunt those. Otherwise, your DPS is squishier than they first were when they came in. Want to buy skills that fire? Dragon, you're on PlayStation as well, aren't you? Have you noticed audio dips like hell in the Infinite Archive? Like sometimes you sit there waiting for it like a fucking bus. How do you know? Currently building your lazy words are hard. Lazy Bones Necromancer. Uh-oh! I just saw the debuff on the screen there. We had a meteor that ready to kill me. Making Lazy Bone Necromancer. It rocks. Thank you very much. Glad you're enjoying it. Are you using it in content, as in dungeons, trials, arenas, etc., or are you using it in Infinite Archive? Bear in mind it's designed for both. Sad, even with all the quality of life coming out, I'm still doing all the things the hard way, research and mount training on all new characters. Yes, a lot, and also in trials if you run them a lot, I do. You know I do. You just don't get to see everything, because I can only stream a certain amount of hours a day versus all the rest of the stuff I'm doing. But yes, do fucking all of it. But most of the time I've had issues in Infinite Archive. I need to kill that. I have reported it multiple times. It seems to be an issue when we've got a fucking DK in the room, weirdly enough. Ah, fuck off, Gary! Oh, he got away. Dungeons, Everland, Delta, etc. You mean content? Just in general. I love it when you generalize and people put specifics in. Oh shit. Yeah, I have an infinite archive a lot. Yes? Okay, good. We got there. Fucking rip Gary. Someone put rip in the chat. Gary's gone. No money for us.
I'm delighted to act as your humble mimic courier.
No focused efforts. It's going to be slower to build the money up if I do reruns than it is to just ignore it. Just keep going. Rip indeed! Now I know we can reroll, and I'm going to, but just not here. I'm saving so I can do loads of rerolls at a later date. For those that have just joined. I did do that once already when it landed, but the problem is I went through 3 million in 2 days. So, fucking rip. Yes, my RNG still suck even with rerolls. I'm not standing in the middle of them this time. I know I should because it's how the build works, but they got me last time. Whoa, laser! Then we have the build up the fortunes on EU. Oddly enough, I've got more on other servers than this one now. I maxed out all the secrets on, I think, 5 of the 6 servers. Not intentionally, those were just one-to-ones and string takeovers that eventually ended up that way. But this is the one where I'll be doing it on, because where most of my stuff is. At this rate, I don't believe 3 million archive fortunes is going to be enough. Yeah, probably not. It'll be shit. I'll get there and I'll be re-rolling at 160k a pop and still not seeing any. I'm not doing 160k reroll. I've done that before. It's not worth it. Chance at focused efforts or a week of farming. But fuck that. Beautiful. Look at that. That's what's supposed to happen. Stop it. Engage brain. Minions, they're already in the fucking room. They're invisible. Mark JPVVA, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Dude, I'm on Tempest today. Guess how many focused efforts I've got. People in the chat at the moment are like, for fuck's sake, still going on with focused efforts. That's what I'm here for. Woo! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Nearly got me. Yes! Thank you for the resub. You are an absolute legend in a Mark JPVVA outfit. Thank you very much indeed. Massively appreciate a bit and cake in the chat. You have the Ninja Cake emojis. Use and abuse them as you see fit. 39 months. Dude, that's gone fucking quick. I'm not gonna lie. Really quick. Boing. More than 3 years. Here's NA on all 5 accounts have finished the gear sets along with the Xbox NA, and now it's onto EU sides and PC on both servers. That is an unusual hobby. Mine is... What's the word for it? Oh, I had a really good time for it. Mine is inevitable. We're just going to go with that. Occupational hazard. There you go. It's the outcome of it. Just end up with everything on everything. I'm not gunning for it. Just done this for a job for too many fucking years. That's the thing with the other servers, all the champion points on there as well. I wasn't getting them on purpose. I was just there. Minions. Infinite archive there is fair. I think I have it filled on PCEU as well. Half filled on the Xbox servers. NA's not too bad. I don't need it though, that's the thing. I'm not gunning for any of that stuff. This server, sure. Other ones, not so much. Why the fuck did you get stuck? Wow. Dude, what the... That is an interesting feature. You see that lightning shock that came down? There was one for every pet that Adrea had. Another visual here ever since HRC.
Always need something.
The minion? One of the coolest bosses. Oh, the Air Atronach model. Yeah, very cool. That one is from Depths of Malatar. But the first First windy bollocks we saw was, I think, Craglorn, which Hellra is part of. They had those obelisk thingies that you're supposed to take down, the little world event things. It comes out there as a boss. That is fucking McForearms. Don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me. First one I saw in Hellra. Fair enough. Yeah, they have the obelisks and shit outside as well. Whatever they were called. Not the Ankara ones, the other ones. Magic Wizzy Stone of Death. For anyone that doesn't know, this guy sucks. Fucking McForearms is horrible. The ball's rolling with explosions though, he's fucked. You want to heal, Adrea? I'll treat you to a heal. Here you go. Heal. I didn't see this, dude. Thought I had an ulti. I do not. Technically, the first one I saw was in the Almost More Warrior video in Hellra. Fair. All those years ago. Boing. First video of that was 216. Been a while. Nope. You're good. Voidcaller's dead. Well, Stormcaller, not Voidcaller. Sky Shard, boy. Stop it. Nearly Inkslayer and only one focused efforts. Dre's doing fine. He's got loads of transformations. Tons of them, in fact. I've nearly got the ice one. This thing's fucked. Three, 2, 1, fire! Very slow today. Light attacks are really, really clunky. And of course I'm in potion again. Can't get out of the fucking negate. If stay away, I can heal. That was changed a long time ago to only heal you if you are not going to hit anyone with it. Fuck off, man. This is the smallest Sub-Zero you'll ever see.
This swing doesn't look too out of sorts.
They are dropping them on me now. Right in front of my face, then. You know, double is smaller or half as tall. Double is small. Twice as small. That's exactly what that is. Twice as short as Adrea is tall. I use an extra buff and I still got shit. People, if you don't understand how this fight works, first of all, it's in the video, but there's a written guide to go over it as well. Kill them in order of appearance. Now, Video is very fast-paced, so it's quite difficult to get all the information at once, which is why the written guide is there to help you outside of that. Technically speaking, if you do direct damage while she's in her bubble, she will spawn orbs of death. Once the bubble is dead, or once she has finished making her bubble of deafness, all those orbs will fire at you. You can't protect yourself against them, you need a dodge roll. So it's up to you whether you get rid of it or not. If you do choose to do so, you need to dodge them. Failing that, only use channeled attacks that don't count as direct damage, and the shield won't hurt you. Technically speaking, there aren't many of those. One that does work is the lightning staff channel, but don't let it pop at the end. So you can half channel, let go, half channel, let go, half channel, let go, you'll be fine. But any direct damage, it will spawn orbs, you will have to dodge them. You want to make it easier on yourself though? Just don't touch it. Obviously that's tricky when you've got loads of damage already running, so gauge your situation depending on which way you're looking at it. Anime Boobs, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Don't even ask me how many focused efforts I've got. It's fucking awful. I've got 1. We're on Inkslayer almost. I've got bloody 1. I'm on a build that requires focused efforts to really, really shine. I've got 1. So I'm trying to farm Archival Fortunes for a really big run to account for the amount of rerolls I'm obviously going to need. And it's not going well. Bran, how you doing as well? Welcome in. I gotta stay back so I can actually heal. Skills fire, please. Some skills aren't firing, some sounds aren't firing. Potions are landing under my feet at all times. And a fucking dragon won't go down. Don't know what any of that means. I don't PvE, I'm PvP, one trick. Okay, fair. So there's buffs in here that don't exist anywhere else in the game. The one I'm after is this one. If you get it, you keep it for the entire time that you're in here until you lose all your lives and you're dead. You can stack it up to 5 times. It increases status damage by 500% per stack. And I'm built for status damage. So yes, 5 of them, 2,500% increase the damage. Chasing that shit. It's not happening. Sounds like me. The only time I seem to get focused efforts is on my tank. I mean, that would be great because I have tanks that utilize it, but oh my god, what is this wank? Poo-poo. They should add that to PvP because why not? They fucking should actually. Put that in arenas. They've already got werewolves in arenas. You know, the giant behemoth? That's from here. And technically from Stone Garden, but that is a good idea. Collect a mega buff and get 5 stacks of focused efforts in PvP? Oh, that would be fucking evil. I'd love it. You need to send that forward as feedback. No, suggestion. Make it happen. Could you imagine that? Someone not doing hardly any damage whatsoever, and then all of a sudden picking up a magic buff with 2,500% increase of status effects and just annihilating everyone for 5 seconds? That would be amazing. Switch it up a bit. Yeah, you got shit build, you're not doing any damage. Yeah, watch me, mate. They're bringing, they're bringing back 4v4v4, but I think 4v4v4 should keep the 8v8 buff sigils. You never know, mate. They did work. They were quite good. People liked them. Hey! I got some of those in my house. We've got Waterboy in the room. This Marauder is called Waterboy because he does water stuff. It's about as original as I can get. Have a heal. Treat yourself. Trust me, I'm #1 DOS hater, but I like the sigils. Dude, the sigils are fucking fantastic. When I saw the first reveal for that, and they were like, yeah, you can turn into a giant fucking Juffy now. In PvP? Like, yeah. Hey, let's go. It was fucking fun. I was at Zos when they first introduced Belundren as well. And fucking Great Hammer. That was interesting. There were some features there when it first landed. But we got to test it firsthand in the fucking office. They flew me there. It was great. It was almost obvious that they were going to introduce new cool buffs later, but I did not have any idea they were going to introduce that giant werewolf to Battlegrounds. That's fucking cool as hell. It's like the traps you could activate in 4v4v4 to wish it was in 8v8. You mean the one... I know I can describe it. It's like a pit. It's not really a pit, but it's like a... I can't remember the name of the fucking arena, actually. You all got up a ramp, and then you run in, and then everyone's got the spinners running. That trap. They're really cool. It's fun watching everybody just run into them. Like, yeah, desperately getting a kill, you're dead. My turn, desperately getting a kill, you're dead. I'm gonna res my mate, you're dead. Stop it. That's fucking hilarious, baiting people into there. It's almost like the ditch in Sanctum Ophidia, where people used to get treasure chests out of and just watch them all run into the room and fall down a hole. I think when they brought out that hammer, actually, was when they introduced that. The arena with the portals. Tested that first off as well. Elsewhere, when the Necro came out. Oh my god, I loved it when you would bash someone off the side into the spinners. Yeah, it's funny as fuck. Juffy! There he is. Want to buy more focused efforts. That was a really, really, really cool hero moment. Moment even was the word I was going for. It's been a very long day. Words are hard. Harder than usual. Splat! Oh man, that was mine. They're toast. 4v4 maps was so much better and interactive. I do like the 2 teams against each other, but I do like the 3 as well. The only thing that ever annoyed me on the 3v3, the 3-way teams, 4v4, is when you end up with 2 people that have just queued to have a grudge match, and you're kind of just in the way, rather than it being a free-for-all. But you can't help that. That will happen anyway. Just don't do it late at night. But yeah, I did like the original arenas. Especially the one with the portals, which I cannot remember for the life of me what it's called. The thing is, that gameplay mode is something that has been a success in just about every game that's ever had it. Capture the flag, deathmatch, all that kind of stuff. You can't beat it. It's a model that just works. Obviously, they can make it shitter. Hopefully not. But generally speaking, capture the flag, deathmatch, those kinds of things, what people would just repeatedly play over and over and over. Seems much better if you ask me. ESO was much more balanced because one team would be roll and 2 teams would focus on them. You could have that. The shift could happen. But when you had 2 teams that were just in there to have a team deathmatch against each other and use the battlegrounds as a queuing system to do that rather than just fighting the Cyrodiil, it ended up with, it wasn't 3 teams fighting against each other, it was 2 and 1 in the way, which is a bit pants. But again, you can't help that. There's one team that just rolls every other, it's GG. That is also the counter problem for it. I mean, the thing you do have to understand though is that there's always going to be a winner. And sometimes those people win really fucking hard. So finding the balance there is really difficult. They're keeping the 4v4 as an option or changing it completely to 4v4. Full details, not 100% yet. But they are bringing back what people wanted, which is that. Overall, they're still messing with loads of PvP stuff, especially with the Vengeance campaign and everything, so nothing's necessarily fully set in stone yet. Like long term, because they've still got to release the roadmap for the rest of next year. But as it stands, they are bringing back the 3 teams. Rumor has it they are going to remove the sound and call it Death Match? Shut up! As terrible, Claw. It's a weekend event, but might come back permit. Exactly. They've got to test a lot of that stuff because they want to see how much people like it. Honestly, they fucking loved it, man. They always did. Oh, shit. Claude gets a spray bottle for shit jokes. Anime, he's referring to the audio issues we're having today because sometimes there's no enemies at all, which is rare, but it happens. And other times there's no fucking sounds. So I'm pressing all these buttons. I know I've pressed the skills. I'm waiting for... See? That. No fucking sounds. It's really disorientating. I think my food ran out. It did. Uh-oh! Need the battle munch. Nearly got spell fucked. Stop it. Oi! Interrupt, please! Thank you! Getting peppered by the fucking flame shaper at the back. Leonard, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Couldn't really get into PvP. I always enjoyed PvE stuff. Fair enough. Each to their own. Some people like all of it. Some people like some of it. Some people like just one particular thing. Something for everyone. Have they already announced the date before weekend? I am not sure on that one. I've got so many fucking dates in my head. I don't want to throw a date out there and get it wrong. Best bet would be to Google it. Normally I have those right at the front of my brain, but it's been a very, very fucking busy day. So I'm going to swerve that one and say I don't know. Someone said they don't know when they don't know. Surely this isn't the real internet. Yeah, it is. Be interesting to know who likes content in the chat. Who likes what content? Not really. I mean, I know people like all sorts of stuff. Each to their own, and that's the good thing. Some people don't even like saying what they like in case they get fucking lynched. One person will say they like Cyrodiil, and then someone else will jump on their fucking head and go, Cyrodiil sucks! Can't win. They already announced, but I don't want to ready. Nope. Unless you're giving a date, just said coming later next year. There you go then, that's your answer. There, I can't make up stuff. It's hard to remember fucking half of it. There's so much gone on in the last 6 months or so with all their different plans and all that kind of shit. We've got a year roadmap so far with no solid dates for anything other than Update 49 and Season 0. And next year's... nothing yet. No idea. We know the other classes are coming, as far as their balancing and reshape, if you like, is concerned, but we don't know when or any of that shit. The notebook or keynotes on it about big stuff. So do I, but it's not in front of me while I'm on live stream in front of a fucking audience. No way I'm going to remember absolutely everything. I remember enough. I have short version. Let's put it this way, Dragon. Before it was announced to the community, I had the dates for all the stuff and things that was happening for the preview, not for the release of the preview, but for all the information in the preview, just over a month prior. Obviously now we can say that, but I couldn't then. So trying to remember when things are and when they're not, and what is and isn't real, it's tricky when you're in front of a fucking audience. Wondering if they expand battle passes to more than just cosmetics. If they do, I might have to rethink playing it. Battle Pass is a funny one. They want you to pay twice, ESO Plus and Battle Pass. I'm hoping that they consolidate it. Also, this board here, do you think they want me to take Necro transformation? Isn't NDA stuff and rules fun? It is. I didn't say that I'm under one at the moment, but I did say that I had one, and that kind of stuff, you have to be very careful how you word it at the time. Obviously that one's gone now, but in the early first week, I think, of December is when I already saw the reveal, and I wasn't allowed to tell you that until the reveal went live in January. So when you get told I've got a notebook, and me fucking too, they clearly want you to re-roll. In fact, no, it's gonna cost me 4K. You re-roll. I'll take this. Is there a disagree with you here on battle passes? What is there to disagree with? Because I'm not sure anyone said anything good or bad about it. Do you mean about the consolidating it all and making it one payment? You disagree with that? Well, people will get fucking confused if they've got two direct debits coming out once. Because, hear me out, I will if you stop spamming and say a full sentence, because otherwise the bot's going to catch you for saying 2 words at a time. Be really careful that one. Go for it. I have an anti-troll bot system where if the messages are too short and too fast, it kind of times people out, so I don't want that to happen. I would like to see a second tiered plus ESO. I would like to see ESO Plus and the free version of the Battle Pass all linked into one. And then the special one. Because having 3 different fucking variants plus ESO Plus is just going to confuse people. If you understand how people are, rather than just how you manage your own finances, there's going to be a lot of fucking scared individuals when it comes to trying to figure out what they have and haven't paid for. People are panicking a little bit already. Instead of ESO plus 3 different tiers of battle pass, the free, the special, well, the free, the normal, and the premium. Free one, have the free one. Next one, have ESO plus in it, same price. And then the premium, obviously, upgrade that. People will still buy it. The trouble isn't the cost or anything like that. The trouble is multiple direct debits coming out of people's banks. They don't like it. Especially if they end up staggered. You and I are talking the same thing. We just said differently. Oh. Yeah, but I've said it a million times before. I did a whole live stream on it, Dragon. If you like, you can watch it. You don't have to. Mike's in it. You know who he is. Yeah, he's in it. We did a podcast. What we mean is we did a live stream with no gameplay. It's fun. But yeah, we were talking about all that stuff when it was released. For like 3 hours. It's funny that there's mixed opinions about it, which is fair. But most people were worried about multiple payments coming out at once. Was it work? Cost 60% of that one. It's on YouTube, dude. It was quite fun, actually. Where's the anime boobs? I'm waiting for the message. Exactly 60%. It's very accurate. I'm interested to hear why you want it split. Not in a bad way, just different takes on it. It's good, caught most of it myself. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed it. Well, most did. Don't read the comment section. Never read the comment section on YouTube unless you just want entertainment. Because there's a large amount of people in the world that will comment on any fucking video just to make sure that the audience sees them above the video, and they won't. Zoshi's Battle Pass supplement free DLCs if they add any paid tiers, and ESO Plus wouldn't make much even if they made it 2 tiers, and ESO Plus is not an issue to them having 3 tiers because it allows people to choose what they want, and the price about Zos losing out on any money because Zos is still a company and it's all about money. I understand that. I run my own business, but what I mean is if they tied the basic one, you know, the free one, well, not the basic one, sorry. The free one is free. If they had the first version, same price as ESO Plus, but stuck the Battle Pass on top of it as well, and then just offered premium instead if they wanted it, that would squash things into less payments. People wouldn't be so mad about it. When it comes to ESO Plus, I can see where you're coming from there, but eventually the DLC side of it is going to be void because they are shifting the DLCs over to free. So eventually ESO Plus will just be bag space. So it's gonna move anyway. If it was just for the sake of the DLCs, that would be great, obviously, but they are moving it, so they're gonna have to do something later to change it. Fuck knows what they're gonna do. Banks may also flag multiple charges as suspicious. Yep, and then stop your ESO Plus from coming out, especially if they are close together for similar accounts. Pricing and packaging and all the rest of it is up to them, but I honestly think multiple different direct debits coming out at once is going to confuse people, and that is intimidating for them regardless of the outcome. I have an issue with the Battle Pass being different than ESO Plus. I think the Plus should have a different direction from it. It will be. I'm pretty sure it will be. Again, with the DLCs slowly moving over to the base game from ESO Plus, they have to change it at some point. It's quite slow, though. I think the first 2 DLCs are in the first season. The second 2, I think, are in the third, which is 2, or something like that. And the second roadmap, we don't know about yet. So either they're going very slow to see if they can make it work, or they're going very slow in general. It's going to be a long time before we see any difference to it, but it's happening. So free, and then ESO Plus is premium, and ESO Plus and premium. Yes. Plus special version. Well, either way, it's the 2 payments that are scaring people, not the features. Regular Battle Pass tier at 15 quid was tied into normal ESO Plus. It loses 15 on that. Not necessarily. They haven't lost anything yet because nobody's bloody bought it. They have to consider what people are likely to buy. Most people, believe it or not, will buy the Battle Pass, obviously. But then there's also going to be a lot of people that are split between the 2. So they don't necessarily gain anything. They just get one sale or the other. They want to get both, squash them together a bit, up ESO Plus slightly, and then add that to the first tier. Everybody wins. Comes out the bank in 1. A little bit more expensive, but then you've got the other stuff to it. There's lots of different ways they can do it, but as it stands, 2 of them, bit messy. Just let me have my crafting bag. Here's one for you. and this is one for most people. Would you buy ISO Plus even if it just had crafting bag? I most definitely would. I mean, I have 3 of them as it is, because I'm on Xbox, PlayStation, and PC. Which is a fucking lot. But I wouldn't be about that crafting bag. Why is my magic all gone? No doubt I would. And there's the market. No one's going to be without it. Where did all my magic go all of a sudden? Did I just spam abilities? People straight up buy crafting bag and do a full revamp VSO Plus. I believe that's probably where they're going to end up. Because eventually that would make sense. Just stick it in the crown store. Crafting bag. X, Y, and Z amount of crowns. Done. You know, done about parts in the first place. Too many games and have them, and it seems like they're trying to milk as much money as they can, especially with the different tiers. The trouble is the shift is trendy and layered on top of something that we already accepted. That's the risk. 5,000 crowns, easy bankroll, no fucking doubt. I mean, obviously, if we're talking about money that they might lose, that's not $10 a month now, but they will definitely fucking sell those. 100%. If they said crafting bag is just on the crown store right now, they would probably crash their own fucking servers. Because people would be all over it. They're like, well, fuck, I don't need the XP, I don't need the DLC, so I've already got them. Fuck it. I would. Supplemented income, not longer selling DLCs. There is that, but then they've also layered it on top of what was potentially the end of a roadmap, and they've stopped that and started the new one. So, while the business side of it does make sense, they have to be very, very careful over confusing people and over layering on top of what already isn't finished, because that could potentially break something, and then they make no money anyway because nobody fucking buys it. So they have to be really careful. The good news is, 4th week into PTS, technically now 5. So far it's looking pretty good. So they might have nailed it. Why would you still pay for DLCs or optional cosmetic pass and get the DLC for free? That's way in the future though, not right now. They're only doing like 4 this year. And I mean, when I say 4, I mean 4 dungeons. Not necessarily the DLC Overland and all the rest of the dungeons that exist. There's fucking tons, man. If they go at the rate of fire they're doing it right now, they are going to be about 6 years in before we get them all off of ESO Plus. Definitely buy the crafting bag as a one-off. Yeah, me too. 100%. The thing is, as far as finances are concerned, obviously they're not going to release absolutely everything because it's none of our business, it's theirs. But they're not struggling when it comes to funding their stuff, generally speaking, because the Crown Store made $2 billion. They're doing all right. That was insane. The amount of money they make out of the fucking Crown Store. They haven't got to worry about funding DLCs. Long-term Battlecross trade-off benefits everyone. Long-term, yes, we're talking about short-term, oh my god, everyone's scared of the new system. Bear in mind, it's not new things are scary, it's they were told we were shifting from chapters to seasons, and that was delivered very, very badly, I'll be honest. The way to describe it should have been, it's just like chapters, except it's spread out. So one payment, job done. Then once we got rid of that, they're now doing Season 0, which starts the whole process completely different to the other one, and now we've got 2 years worth of uncertainty. That is what people are worried about. Not necessarily business and all the rest of it. People in general are scared of that. They're not necessarily saying it's not worth the money or investment and not necessarily worth their time and all that kind of stuff. People are liking the idea of having extra stuff, but they're really worried about trying to understand how it's all layered. And getting that across to thousands and thousands of people is the tricky part. It's really tricky. Short term and stay the same. I think it's going to be the same for about the next fucking 5 or 6 years. But that depends on how the class revamps go. Because we've got 3 this year, potentially 3 or 4 next year. And then at that point in time, I'd expect a new class. Not because we need one, but because it looks like they're going to aim for one. If they're making the DK 100% fucking fire, that means they're obviously going off of an elemental theme, which would be Nightblade Bleed, Necro Disease, DK Fire, obviously, Sork Lightning, Templar Magic, Warden Ice, Arcanist Physical, and then that leaves us once the revamp is done with a Poison class. And that would be the last one. Unless, of course, they give us what we really want and give us an Oblivion class. That would be mental. Not allowed, but mental. year of the kiddie pool for slots they once had finishing this year. Everything will be spent up for the free DLC from class reworks? Probably. It depends on how far they go with it, because a lot of the new systems are being added, and as much as we'd love to speculate, we actually don't know what they've spent it on. This all came out as a new game, ESO 2, it wouldn't have been as bad this long, though the game's life could be risky. I'm just getting flashbacks of D2 changing so much, the game that kills it slowly. They did get that back though, didn't they? And that's rare for most games. I've just realized where my magical went earlier. I was spamming a shield instead of my spammable. That is because on PTS today I've been on a completely different build, spamming that button as a spammable. Whoops. Well, they're dead. D2 resold eventually. They remastered it, didn't they? What a fucking classic. Making changes also doing is helping the spaghetti code they have, which in turn should be better performance. Although I don't like the visuals, I'll be honest, I don't. I think they're too much near Guild Wars. Not to say they're bad, but it doesn't fit the ESO theme, so I think they need to tone down their hue and saturation. I will say that their new skills are fluid as fucking water. They are really, really smooth. Obviously, the PTS can have some delays with frame drops and all that kind of shit. That's bound to happen, and it does. But generally speaking, in comparison to the previous skills, especially with flame staves, not to say that you have to do that, but they were clunky. The new ones are very smooth. You like new animations? I'm not completely fond of all of them. It's not so much the animations, it's more the visuals, as in the colors. Not the actual movement, but the colors. If you put Destro staff abilities made of fire next to the DK skills, they don't match. And I know it's supposed to be different for the DK to some extent, but if fire is one color, then fire should be the same for all. And it's not. And it's not like Groftar or like Heaties or any of those colors. It's very, very Guild Wars. And I'm not sure whether they're going to keep that or whether they're going to change the other stuff when they get to weapon skill lines and stuff, because they're already doing two-hander. So maybe they'll adapt that afterwards. But if they fix that, yeah, I'll be happy with it. The actual movement and the application of the skills, very, very smooth. They weren't on the first week, but they are now. Should they go and get those changes as well? I would say so. Since they're doing the two-hander stuff already... Oh, execute is great, by the way. Two-hander execute, that's swipe. Now, I do like the jump, flip, and spin execute that we've already got, but the swipe does feel a bit heavier. Feels less clunk with a hammer, which I thought was fun. They're not bad. The movement and two-hand abilities feel trash just how PvPers go. The one thing that is hard to get used to is the lack of the jump and spin, but it is kind of cool. The one thing they had to sort out, though, is fucking crit rush, because that charging up to the target and then getting stuck, pain in the ass. Unless you stay on that bar. They keep going backwards with the ultimate, though. Hesitant PvP is none of us like two-hander animations, especially Dizzy Swing. Can't comment on Dizzy Swing yet, because I haven't messed with that much. Consensus, though, that's just loud. That doesn't mean everybody. It just means the ones that we can hear. But I think most people are echoing the same thing. Because everyone wants it to work. Even if they're not shouting it, it's weird. But I still say that about the dual wield stuff. Remember when they changed Rapid Strikes? I use Rapid Strikes as the main spammable on my main character. Always have done. And even to this day, the new one, I fucking hate it. I use it, but I don't like it. Is it smooth? Yes, very. But does it feel like stab, 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 stab? No, it doesn't. It feels like you're flailing. And in my opinion, if you're flailing with dual wield, like swinging like a fucker, you should be able to hit multiple targets. And they missed that one. Their animation doesn't suit the amount of targets you can hit. Because if someone's swinging like that with a couple of kitchen knives, they're going to hit more than one person. Rapid Strike sucks in PvP build of it. It does. I like what comes out of the skill damage-wise, and it's smooth to fire, but the visuals just... No. I never liked it. I like the original. Just jab, 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 jab. Like stabbing at the target rather than... Because when it first landed, it felt like you were doing a really fast, heavy attack. And if you did heavy rapids, you could feel the vibration in your controller and it would shake and you could feel when it's actually landing. But it didn't look that different. Catfight animation? Yeah, pretty much. Air doesn't do much damage in PvP feels bad. That depends on how you build. But it just, the animation's wank. But they won't change that anytime soon, I wouldn't have thought, because it's not in the fucking roadmap. Plus it's already been changed, so... It'll be interesting to see what they're going to do with the bow eventually. Oh shit. Wrong button. Because if they change volley to not have that really awkward fire in the sky wind up, that's going to be very strange. It doesn't do much damage in PvP. It's arguably the worst spammable. Arguably. I'll disagree. I will say that most people don't know how to use it very well. I've got a couple of setups that I've used in Battlegrounds and in Cyrodiil for many fucking years, even after the changes. And they fucking shred. But you do have to be very specific. Also depends on the target. I will agree that most people using it don't have much coming out. Damn saw? Yeah. Watch out! Oh, I'm dodging way too early. Skills themselves are responsible for doing what they should do in their own rule set, but also you're supposed to bolster it with other things. If you just use it on its own and you haven't put anything else towards it, then you're not boosting your spammable, so it's going to be shit. Any spammable can be shit. It's not very front-loaded with much, though, apart from bleed. So you do have to build quite specific. Oh, shit. It's fun with corrosive armor. They changed that, then changed it back again. Although, when it lands in update 49, you're going to be able to use it with Elfbane. So you can have it for fucking ages, because fire now. You can fight a top dueler with Flurry is a different story. Killing the BG noob. That was aggressive. Nearly made me cry then. They're not all BG noobs. Some of them have got feelings. Oh shit. Are we talking real jeweler in a field? Or the scared ones that hide behind way shrines? I've seen enough of those. Boing. Don't get me wrong, there's no point in ever using it over other spambles, especially at high level. Each to their own. I'll agree to disagree on that one. And that was a shit Infinite Archive. I mean, the money was good, but Adrea, you got all my focused efforts. People, we're getting the fuck out of here. It is past midnight. I'm gonna go paint some stuff. And tomorrow is day off day. Getting beer tomorrow, finally. We haven't been out for a beer for a very, very long time, because I never stop fucking working. Tomorrow is beer day. Everyone that joined, hopefully had fun. Beer and cake in the chat for those that are here, and for those that have come and gone. And also some for Adrea for being a brave, brave soldier and joining me on stream. Nobody actually cares if anyone dies on stream, but it's ballsy as fuck to turn up. Hand this in. Socials in the chat, people. If you're not following on YouTube or Twitch, hit the buttons, they are free. Furthermore, if you want to help support outside the channel, there are links for socials for Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, the website xynodegaming.com, Patreon, Throne, Buy Me a Coffee, and merch. If you're on Secret Ninjas in Patreon, make sure you read up on what I posted today. If you haven't seen Murder of Fire for a very long time and you're looking forward to it in update 49, you are not ready. Fucking insane. Thank you for watching. See you on Thursday.